Okay, so part three here. Unexpectedly, I accidentally hit a button that turned off the video. But what I was saying was, you know, based on why I would be seeing a patient, I may. Jeez.
Part 4.
Oh my! Get out of here, Bagel. So based on why I would be seeing a patient, obviously, like I saw in your notes about how, you know, with experience you can, you know, safely eliminate or cut some corners. Like I said, obviously, like on the med-surg floor, especially with our elderly patients that we often get, we do a very, very thorough skin assessment. You know, check the coccyx area, check the feet very well, just, you know, and then in general, just check over the skin. You know, for somebody of my husband's age, 39, if he were hospitalized on our adult med-surg floor, I probably wouldn't worry too much about his skin assessment unless, you know, there was a reason to really check him over really, really well. Again, like maybe if he was non-compliant diabetic or something like that, or if he came in with a skin issue like cellulitis or something like that, that I would obviously make a judgment call to do a really thorough skin assessment at that time. But anyways, I did glance over the list and notice that I missed a couple of things. So I am going to do those now while he's in the supine position, and hopefully that's okay. It's a little out of sequence, but we'll get it done. Okay, let me see. So the first thing I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you, this is something that we actually do with our stroke patients on our med-surg floor. This is part of the NIH scale. One of our other dogs is visiting now. Go on, Ollie. So what I'm going to have you do is take your right heel and run it up the shin of your left leg, okay? I feel like it's going to be easier with your pants up, okay? So just take this heel and run it from your ankle to your knee and then back down. Okay? Perfect. And then do it with the other foot. Yeah. Okay. Excellent. Okay. All right, I can put these back down. Okay. Let me forget to do that. I also forgot to check your cap refill on your toes. Make sure. Oh, yeah. Cap refill was 1 to 2 seconds. I also need to check that on your hands here. Okay. Okay. Again, 1 to 2 seconds for your cap refill. One other thing. Okay. Yes. Okay. So first, I am gonna just check your pulses here. Okay. Okay. I would not normally reach over a patient like this. I'd walk to the other side of the bed, but given that I'm on the floor. Okay, great. All right, I can palpate pulses, brachial, radial, and ulnar pulses in both arms. And I also got the, down whenever I was doing the feet, I got the dorsalis pedis and, oh my goodness, I'm blanking on the, oh my goodness, posterior tibial. I'm so sorry. Actually, you have one more. here behind your knee. Yep. All right. Present. The popliteal is also present. Okay, so I'm gonna have you go ahead and sit up. I'll have you sit up and scooch back toward the pillow there. Okay, so I looked in your mouth to check your oral mucosa to make sure that it looked pink and moist. But I did not have you swallow or say ah, so that I could see your uvula, your blue tongue. Here, I've got my light right here. And I'll clarify, his blue tongue has nothing to do with oxygen deprivation. It's our son's 10th birthday was on Sunday, and we still have blue icinged birthday cake around, and someone got a piece tonight. So, okay, so go ahead. I'm gonna have you open your mouth and then stick out your tongue and say ah. Okay, perfect. All right, and then swallow for me. Okay. All right, good. So I believe that is everything. I would of course ask if you have any medication allergies to add to a list, or if you take any medications daily. If that is, information to clarify.
Allergies and medications.
Right. Okay. So I think that is it. I would say this head to toe assessment, I did not find any abnormalities in any of his basic body areas. Other than I know that he has an ankle, I wouldn't even call it a weakness, because I didn't feel it whenever I tested your strength bilaterally, but I do know that he has some limited range of motion in his left ankle, and I did notice that when we were in the kitchen, which I don't think the camera caught, but whenever I had him rotate his ankles, he does have a little bit of limited range of motion in his left ankle from a softball injury. But really that's the only abnormality. Everything else was within normal limits. So I think that is it. So I'm going to go ahead and stop this video, and thank you.